watercolor sucks. Oh my god, I've been spending, I don't even know, the last however many days trying to get this stupid thing colored just right. And I'm tired of looking at it, but that's the price you pay. I'm still not entirely happy with it, I think, but I think I'll get freaking over it. For example, the fact that the barmaid here, Brilla, she's supposed to have a red skin tone because gnomes in the world of Pathfinder, which this is based on, can have wonky skin colors like blues and purples and greens because they're of fairy descent. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm good with this because it goes well with her purple hair and purple eye arrangement and gives her a really great contrast to Garen, who's just sort of dirty blonde hair and brown eyes going on. I don't know. Hello, Internet. This is Adam A. Smith having an existential crisis about not working in his preferred medium. I suppose it's an object lesson, though, about learning how to work with other mediums, because I've spent so much of my life just drawing black and white pictures, and I've never been good with even like colored pencils or crayons or pen or watercolor or anything like that. Which is why I've been doing the digital painting, if for no other reason than it actually allows me good flexibility. Which has been nothing but a boon to this because I've restarted this page like 4 times already before actually getting it down. But it is finally done. It is done to the point where I'm happy enough with it that I can just move on with my freaking life. So I'm in another program called Inkscape. And the reason I'm in another program called Inkscape is, if you'll remember from my last video, I was waxing lyrical about the business practices of a certain digital company known as Adobe. And there's freeware out there that can replace all those Adobe programs so you don't have to pay their exorbitant prices because they know that their programs are really good. The only issue with that is that Adobe's programs are really good, right? So, for instance, Adobe's Photoshop has tools, basic tools for creating shapes and lines, sort of in that sort of digital space. Whereas GIMP, the program I was using earlier, doesn't. It has like a text tool, but it doesn't have any create line or create box or create stuff like that, which sort of sucks for me because I have to be able to create lines and boxes and things, because after I drew this text bubble here, I realized just drawing all these text bubbles is going to suck, and it's going to give me, again, far more flexibility to draw those text bubbles and all the text in digital. And then, of course, discovering that GIMP doesn't have the tools for that, so I have to color it entirely in the one program and then bring it into the second program to actually do the text boxes and the lines. Which is fine. Genuinely, it's fine. It's not necessarily all that big a deal. But it's just another thing to worry about and to get over. And, you know, it's the fact of I either have to just bite that bullet, pay Adobe $20 a month for their stupid program, or deal with some of the idiosyncrasies of these ones. And I would far rather deal with the idiosyncrasies of these programs, as I've said before, but I want to hammer that point home. And actually, I think it might be more telling than anything that instead of paying Adobe's prices, I would rather deal with these idiosyncrasies. And I would actually suggest anyone do as well. Get used to these, particularly if you're a new artist, because I can kind of understand if you're someone who has been working with those programs for a long time and you're used to them, to their layout and their setup, why you wouldn't want to change. But particularly if you are new to art, to doing these things, I highly suggest. But these the two programs I'm using now in particular, GIMP, G-I-M-P, it is a photo manipulation program where you can do digital coloring rather well with different brush types and whatnot, and Inkscape, Inkscape, which is all about creating line art, essentially, pen tools and objects and things like that. Really great for creating logos and whatnot. But yes, aside my existentialism, to one side for a second, I have this page actually done for the most part, doing the cleaning up some of the lines, making them more solid for the panels, and doing the text boxes and actually filling in the text won't be that difficult. I just wanted to make this video now before I got into that, because it has been a minute trying to get the colors actually right on this. Alright, next time I update you, I'll hopefully be in better spirits and have something cooler to talk about, and be able to get my review of the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo off of my PlayStation 4, because that's a thing. Again, have I mentioned the fact that I'm not a video maker, I'm actually an artist? I just have to find wherever in my apartment my USB drive is. But that's my problem, not yours. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.